astrologer Wonder Girl, and I am here to give you your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, June 12th to Sunday, June 18th. Now let's go in and get a look at your chart. I'm doing something different this week, so please hang in there with me. All right, Cancer, this is you right here. The good news for you is that Mars has just moved into your sign, bringing also a lot of focus to yourself and to your identity, where you're more willing to assert yourself, to move forward on the things that you want, to give you just a little boost of energy to kind of get some of the things done that you want to get done. While that's happening, we've also got Mercury and the Sun in your 12th house too. So even as you're moving forward, trying to create, more of the life that you want, move on your identity, I think a lot of it too is trying to make sure that it resonates with you, that it brings the peace to you and your life that you need. Since the 12th house rules spirituality, rules your insides, a lot of times you're trying to get right with yourself and who you are on the inside. So that's a major thing coming up. A lot of this action on your identity as you're moving forward could also have a lot to do with your hopes and dreams for the future. And that's because we do have Mars in your first house and a sextile with Venus over here, which rules kind of your goals and your aspirations moving forward. So I think you're really trying to figure out how can you create the life that you really want, that resonates with who you are wholeheartedly, that resonates with your dreams and where it is that you see your life going. At the same time, a lot of this thinking that you're doing about yourself internally and trying to get right with yourself spiritually has a lot to do with your home and your family life, the foundations of your life. I think you're trying to build more stability for you as you move forward, as you try to chase some of your dreams and for the future that are important to you. I think you also want to be at peace. You want to build more stability, be at home, find more of that comfort than maybe you have before. So that's a big thing. Another important thing that's coming up is that on Thursday, which this chart is for, is when the Sun in your 12th directly opposes Saturn over here in your 6th house, okay? And the 6th house rules your job in a lot of ways. It rules your daily routines. So there could be some big choice that comes up on Thursday where you're gonna have to choose between your job, between your daily routines and what you do. You could have very busy days now, or perhaps days maybe that you feel like there's so much to do that it's kind of dull in some ways. And I think this week, you're gonna have to make a choice on Thursday about what kind of jobs you wanna do, what kind of work that you wanna do every day, and whether or not your work resonates with you. Now, I don't necessarily think that it's your work that's changing. I think it's actually your perspective on your work that's changing. You may have to change who you are inside or what it is that you're willing to devote your time to in your daily routines. And maybe you have to realize that some things that you want or some things that you feel that bring you peace, you maybe can't do some of them because you're just days are so busy and you've got a lot of other things going on that you need to take care of, or that you need to change the way that you feel inside about some things that you can better accommodate a job or a daily routine that you have. Once you do that though, I do see things becoming a little bit easier for you over here in your career and in what's going on there, because we do have the Sun making a sextile over to Uranus in your career in your 10th house. And so I think what's going on here is that once you make some of these decisions about your job, maybe get over some kind of hard internal stuff about what you're doing on the day-to-day and maybe commit more thoroughly to a daily routine that works for you, it'll be a lot easier for you to move up in the world, to commit to a career, to do a lot of those things that is going on. Now, there could be some, confusion for you or difficulty on how it is that you're expanding your life because we do have Neptune in your 9th, Chiron also in the 9th, and Neptune is squaring the Sun. But I think the key there is you just have to think very, very differently about what brings you security in your life, what makes you feel safe and secure, and find a way to really expand your life in a way that resonates with who you are and can bring you the foundations that it is that you want moving forward. And that can even bring you perhaps some of the income that you need to and increase your confidence, because that's going to come into major focus for you here in the next year and a half. Now, your card for this week is the 10 of Cups reversed, sorry. The 10 of Cups reversed is a little interesting because it does indicate maybe not quite feeling like your home life is where you want it to be, not quite feeling stable and secure, like your relationships are there either. And I think the message of this card is everything doesn't have to be perfect, everything doesn't have to feel comfortable all the time for you to move forward and to just keep moving in the right direction. And as you move forward and to get more clear on your values too, and as you try to get more clear on your values and move forward, things things will begin to fall into place more and more than they have been in the past. So that's all I have for you this week. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on Facebook, like it on YouTube, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.